I want to take a quick trip around the room to let you know who is here. First of all, we have Brian's brothers, Mike and Tim. Tim's wife Molly. Very busy schedules and that. And also in from Baltimore is Mike's daughter Jessica. It was the only niece or nephew who could make it tonight, but we're happy about that. Mike's 4 kids are all over the country. Tim and Molly's 4 kids. Two are in college.
And the other 2 are having a big party right now.
You know, guys, I don't know, growing up, you did a lot of fighting with each other. I never really heard a lot about that stuff, but I do know that you always shared funny stories together. Almost to the point where I think you could potentially collaborate on a book, because there were so many colorful characters that you lived around when you were growing up. Like, there were people like Frankie Guster and Tilly Smith and Gus Loisher. You know, there'd be some fun people to hear about. You could never believe some of the stuff you'd hear. Who was the one you didn't eat the things that she made? Was that Tilly?
Yeah.
All right. Stay away from Tilly's food.
Did she bring anything for the buffet?
No running water.
They grew up on the corner of Hubble and Whittier Roads, and that was where Bernie and Martha had built their Cape Cod. Now that is rural country, way out there in Town Pump. And the boy's mother, Martha, she was a pretty strong, assertive woman, which is actually an understatement. She's definitely the disciplinarian in the family, and when the boys heard the words, "I'm going to shake the living pudding out of you," they knew that she meant business. Bernie, on the other hand, you know Brian, he didn't do much pudding shaking. Did he? No. Here's the tough question Bernie would ask when the guys were leaving the house. "Hey, did you remember to take your hanky?" That was Grandpa. He didn't like to get into the heavy-duty stuff at all. We sure do miss those 2, but we're so grateful for the legacy that they've left to us and the love of family, and we miss them.
Yeah.
You're here.
You got it.
On the same street corner where they grew up, just 1 cornfield away, lived Florence and Ralph, and they were Brian's and Mike and Tim's grandparents. The grandparents' farm was a place where baling hay on Saturday mornings was far more important than any cartoon. De-beaking the chickens was a common occurrence. Grandpa worked the fields with his 1-horse. But did he have 2? Okay, 2-horse-drawn plow. Named what? There you go. And it was a place where a trip to the store with Grandma meant trading eggs for groceries. Simpler time, definitely. I know it's one that Brian would never trade a minute of.
Look at him.
I might be married to you right now. Yeah. Okay. What's that?
60 seems pretty old.
No, leave that up to Ron. Come on. Okay, let's get back to who else is in there. I just had to throw in that stuff about where they grew up, and I couldn't let the night go by without talking about Hubble Road and Grandma and Grandpa V and Ralph and Florence. Anyway, we'll get on. We have the extended Voorhees family here, and those are the Morgan cousins and the Vincent cousins. Where are they? You know, as kids, like close families, they shared the usual stuff. First communion.